right, Sarah, Small World, Jordan. All right, cool. So we've got quite the crew. This is pretty fun. I haven't it's good to see everyone. It's good to see people. All right, well, so what we'll do today is we're gonna do a power flow. And let's go ahead and let's all get started in a tabletop. So find your space on your mat. And can everyone, just want to make sure everyone can hear me okay? If your camera's on, maybe just give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Brooke. Good to see you. Yeah, all right, fantastic. Cool. And so yeah, so getting started here in your tabletop, just go ahead and take whatever movements you need right here, right now. So if that's a few rounds of cat-cow, some hip circles, some wrist stretches. Begin to just notice what your body's feeling and allow yourself to move accordingly. Wiggling whatever needs to wiggle, shake whatever needs to shake. And take another 3 breaths here. And following your 3rd breath, make your way back into a child's pose. Okay, nice to have you, Katie. Once you get in your child's pose, maybe rock your forehead side to side a couple times. Let go of any tension you're holding in your neck or your jaw, your shoulders. But stay active here in your arms. So spread your fingers wide, and as you press into your hands, draw your shoulders down your back so your hips can press towards your heels. And acknowledge how it feels to be where you are. How does your body feel on the mat? How does the air feel on your skin? Begin to breathe with more intention. A long, slow inhale through your nose. And open mouth exhale. 2 more just like that. Long, slow, full breath in. Open mouth exhale. Last one, full breath in. Open mouth exhale. Now breathe in through your nose and seal your lips. Maintain the same constriction at the back of your throat and exhale through your nose. Slow breath in and exhale through your nose. One more just like that. Breathe in and out. And with your hands long in front of you, inhale up into a tabletop. Maintaining the same breath. Now take your hands 1 palm's length in front of where they currently are into more of a modified plank. And tailbone slightly tucked so it points towards your heels. Strong in your hands, take 1 more inhale here. And exhale, child's pose, send your hips back. Inhale, lift yourself back up, modified plank. And lower halfway, modified chaturanga. Now strong in your arms, not bending more than 90 degrees. Elbows tight to your sides, back to your modified plank. Inhale and exhale, child's pose. Send your hips back. Inhale, modified plank. And exhale, lower modified chaturanga. And up dog on your inhale, press the tops of your feet down. Pull your heart through. And exhale, down dog. Send your hips up to the ceiling. And welcome some movement in your down dog. Allow the crown of your head to hang heavy, maybe rock it side to side. If you want to focus more on your calves here, go ahead and press one heel closer to the floor and bend the opposite knee. Then continue to lift your hips or slowly lean forward. Just welcome yourself some space to explore. Now tuck your chin to your chest and inhale, wave forward to a plank pose. Now option, if you want to modify, come down to your knees, otherwise holding your plank. Strong here in your core. Notice if your shoulders crowd your ears and keep them pulled down your back. One more inhale, down dog on the exhale. Chin to your chest. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. Now lower halfway, chaturanga. Strong here in your core, hips in line with your shoulders. Inhale back to plank and down dog on the exhale. Inhale onto your toes, tuck your chin, wave forward. Exhale, chaturanga, and up dog on the inhale. Down dog on your exhale. And high on your toes, ragdoll at the top of your mat. Once you reach the top of your mat, feel free to take the ragdoll of your choice. You can grab opposite elbows. You can interlace your hands on the opposite, on the nape of your neck. Rock and sway. Maybe bend one knee, straighten one leg. And if you're grabbing elbows, switch your grip. Rock away from your heels to your toes. One more breath in. And as you exhale, release your hands to the floor. Keep your feet wide and unroll one vertebra at a time all the way to standing. Roll your shoulders up and down your back. Then bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Bring your right arm up overhead and grab on the other side of your left ear. So you can keep extending your left fingertips towards the floor. Now with your right hand, just finding a gentle lift. Stretching the left side of your neck. Take one more breath in. Stay through the breath out. Then go ahead and release. Inhale, crown of your head to the ceiling. And left ear, left shoulder. And if you want to take it further, reach your left arm up and over. Extend through your right fingertips down towards the floor. And just a little bit of traction as you lift the back of your neck. Stay through one more breath out. And inhale up to center. Go ahead and let your chin fall towards your chest and just rock it side to side. So steady with your breath. Strong in your foundation. And go ahead and lift your chin and then right ear, right shoulder, crown of your head to center, left ear left. And rock it across side to side. And pause with the crown of your head at the tall. And inhale, sweep your hands high, palms together overhead. Nice, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And take a moment here to acknowledge yourself for showing up. For setting aside this time for you. And doing a little something for yourself. Now, if you have an intention, feel free to set one. If you want to bring someone else to mind or dedicate your practice to someone, feel free to do so. But I just offer up these next 60 minutes to you and your practice and getting whatever it is that you need out of this time. Just ask that you listen to your body, that you move with your breath, take these poses as far as you need to, hold back when you need to, and join us again when you're ready. Take one more breath in together. Exhale together. Inhale through your nose. Release your hands to your side. Step your feet together. Strong foundation here. Inhale to a mountain pose. Now ground and lift. Now feel strong here through your feet. Strong in your thighs. Feel your quads engage and lift your kneecaps. So your hips slightly tuck towards your tailbone tucks, hips to your tailbone towards your heels, ribs knit in. Take one more inhale here. Lift as high as you can. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift on the inhale. Now roll your shoulders down your back. Shift more weight towards your toes and extend it out through the crown of your head to the front of your room. Maybe even using your camera to notice if your spine's rounding. But find as long and flat of a spine as you can. One more inhale. And exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Now options here. If you want to, you can hold your plank. If you want to modify, come down to your knees. You guys look so strong. Nice. Take one more breath in, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway chaturanga. And up dog on your inhale. Down dog on your exhale. And breath in. And breath out. Breath in. And out. Inhale up on your toes. And exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift on the inhale. Fold on the exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Listen for the change. Back bend on the exhale. Cactus your arms. Now pull your shoulder blades together. Continue to press your hips forward. Ground down through your heels. Chin up, chest up. One more breath out. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to your plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And breath in. And out. Breath in. And out. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Back bend on the exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Grab onto your left wrist. Use your right arm to lengthen and exhale, side body stretch. So knock your hips over to the left. Roll your left ribs back, right ribs forward. Using your right arm to lengthen. Notice if your chin is tucked here. And keep your chin lifted off and away up from your chest. Stay through one more breath out. Inhale, mountain pose, switch your grip, grab onto your right wrist, and exhale, side body stretch. Again, hips bump to the right ribs roll back, left ribs forward, chin stays lifted. Stay through one more exhale, a little deeper. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. And breath in and out. Two more breaths. And inhale on your toes. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Halfway lift and fold. Mountain pose and back bend on the exhale, cactus, and lift your heart. Inhale, mountain, grab your left wrist. Exhale, side body stretch. Inhale, take it up to center, grab your right wrist. Exhale, take it to the left. Listen for the change, mountain pose. Now bring your hands behind your back. Find a chest expansion, squeeze the heels of your palms together. Reach your fists down towards your heels and pull your shoulders together. Now if you just want to stay here, stay here. If you want more of a back bend, ground through your heels, weight in your heels, fists reach down, shoulders back, chest up. Hold and breathe here. You've got it for 5. Strong here in your arms for 4. So strong here, you've got it for 3. Beautiful, Brooke, for 2 and 1. Inhale, stand tall, maintain your grip, and exhale, fold forward. Crown of your head to the floor, fists to lift to the ceiling. One more inhale, release your grip on the exhale, and chair pose as you breathe in. Hips sit low. Now notice how this feels in your shoulders and across your chest. If this doesn't feel good with your arms straight out, take your arms wide. You can always bring your hands to your heart. Nice. Yeah, excellent variations. Now notice if your knees are forward and see if you can bring your knees back more over the tops of your ankles and sit your hips a little deeper. And take a breath in and sit a little deeper. One more breath in and forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, hands down, step back, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Warrior 1, right side, step your right foot through, ground your left heel, and reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Now notice how this feels in your hips.
What?
Roll left hip forward, and keep your right hip pulled back. See if you can sit a little lower here in the lunge. Again, same things if your arms don't feel good staying straight up. Feel free to take your arms a little wider. Relax through your shoulders, but stay active in your arms. Take one more breath in. And exhale, hands to the mat. Move through your flow. Up dog on the inhale. Down dog on the exhale. Left side, warrior one. Step your left foot through and ground your right heel. And notice how you feel here in your base. If you don't feel strong and your heels are in more of a single line setup, go ahead and take your back foot out a little wider. So this way it's easier to square your hips and chest towards the front. And as you feel strong in your foundation, extend out through your fingertips. Find your variation of your warrior pose. Feel strong where you're at. Take one more breath in. And exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, listen for the change. Adding a drinking bird on the exhale. Sweep your arms back behind you. Come up onto your tiptoes. So heels over your toes, thighs stay squeezed tight. Shoulder blades pull together. And take one more breath in. Hold through your exhale, ground your heels, and inhale back to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog on the inhale. Down dog on the exhale. Listen for the change. Inhale your right heel high. Now strong here. Notice if your right hip wants to lift, and keep your right hip down. So focus on an internal rotation here in your right leg. Take one more inhale, lift your heel high, and knee to nose on the exhale. Strong here in your core. Keep your hips up. Press through your hands. Separate your shoulders. Next inhale, send it back up. And exhale, plant your right foot between your hands. Rise to your warrior one on your breath in. And exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, or step back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left heel high. Again, square your hips. And notice how you feel here in your hands. So spread your fingers wide and use your entire palm here in your foundation. Take one more breath in and exhale, knee to nose. Strong here in your core, shoulders over your wrist, press the floor away from you. Yeah, nice, Vanessa. Stay through this exhale. Inhale, send it back out. And exhale, plant your left foot. Inhale, warrior one, ground here, rise just for your breath in. And exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale up on your toes. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. In halfway lift and fold. Chair pose on the inhale. Drinking bird on your exhale. Sweep your arms back. Inhale back to chair and forward fold. Halfway lift and chaturanga, hands down, step or jump back, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right heel to the sky. Knee to nose on the exhale. Inhale back to 3-legged dog. And exhale, plant your right foot. Inhale, rise to warrior one. Now hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Find your chest expansion. Really pull your shoulder blades together. Now before taking it to humble warrior, inhale, look up, lean back. And exhale, lean forward. Tuck your chin to your chest. Yeah, beautiful. Hold and breathe here. Now notice if your right hip wants to kick out to the side. And keep your hips in line. So think of drawing your right hip back. So press through your left foot to keep your left hip forward. Now you're here for 3. Release your grip to a low lunge in 2. And 1, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Send your right leg up and back. And bend your knees, stack your hips. Option to stay here. Option to take it to flip dog or wild thing. Go where you need to go. Stay where you need to stay. Ground, lift, and open. Beautiful variations, everyone. Hold and breathe here. You've got it for 5. Press the floor away from you for 4. Last 3. Right hand to the mat in 2 and 1. Now take it to side plank. Right hand down. Take your left arm to the ceiling. If you want to modify, you can come down to your right knee, stagger your feet, but think about keeping your hips lifted. And maybe you lift and flow to your bottom leg. Excellent, Brooke. Nice, Sarah. You got it here for 3. Plank in 2 and 1. Both hands down. Lower through chaturanga. Up dog on the inhale. Down dog on the exhale. Inhale your left heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back up. And exhale, plant your foot. Rise to warrior 1. Now set your foundation, then hands behind your back. And alternate your grip. So take whatever grip feels less comfortable. Again, pull your shoulders together, lift your heart, lean back, breathe in, and exhale, take it to your humble warrior. And now stay strong here in your foundation. Let your collarbone shine towards your back ankle. Stay with your breath. Hands to the floor in 3. You got it for 2. And 1, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Bend your left knee, stack your hips. Again, same options. You can stay, you can flip. Go where you need to go. Ground, lift and open, hold and breathe. Excellent, Jordan. Nice. Last 3. Lift and open for 2. And 1. Now take it to side plank. Left hand on the mat. Rock to the outside of your left foot. Right arm opens high to the ceiling. Hold and breathe here. Now can you get your hips up just a little higher? Last 5. Last 4. 3. Plank in 2 and 1. Lower through your chaturanga. Up dog on the inhale. Down dog on the exhale. Now if you need a drink of water, feel free to grab a drink. How are we feeling? Everyone doing all right? A little high five or thumbs up or doing something, something like this. This works. All right, cool. Knee back in your down dog. Inhale. Here, come up onto your toes. Bend your knees, gaze forward, and exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, and eagle on the left side as you exhale. So bring your left leg up and over, left arm under. Now you have options here. Palms to touch, back of hands. You can grab shoulders, keep your forearms together. But focus here on grounding through your right heel and bring your knees back. And lift your chest so your shoulders are over your hips. And stay with your breath. Can you sit just a little deeper? Stay through one more exhale and unwrap single-legged Tadasana on the inhale. Airplane pose as you breathe out, kick your heel back, reach your arms back. So think of pulling your shoulders in towards one another. Extend out through the crown of your head. Take one more breath in and low lunge, ground your left heel, bend your right knee, and inhale, rise to a crescent lunge. So now left heel over your left toes, right knee over your right ankle. Work your left hip forward and right hip back. Reach for the ceiling. And take a breath in. Open arm twist on the exhale, left arm forward, right arm reaches back. Inhale back to a crescent lunge. Exhale, open arm twist, reach wide. Inhale, crescent lunge. Last time, open arm twist. Inhale, crescent lunge. Bring your palms together and revolved crescent, left elbow, right thigh. Now, if you need to modify, feel free to lower your right knee down to the mat, but stay active here in your hands. So press both palms evenly. See if you can get your elbows into one long line. Now, using the strength in your core to twist, just here for 3. Crescent lunge in 2 and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge, and go ahead and straighten your front leg. And exhale, low lunge, hands to the mat. And inhale, 3-legged dog. Send your right leg up and back, shake it out. One more breath in. And exhale, low lunge, right foot between your hands. Open to a warrior 2. When you're warrior 2, set your foundation, hips and shoulders square towards the front, and side angle pose. Right hand down, left arm to the ceiling. Take your variation here if you want to work a full bind, a half bind, birds of paradise. We're here for 5 breaths. Use your space. And you're stacking your shoulders, strong in your grounded leg. Last 3. Leaning back in your side angle in 2. And 1, release any grip, extend to the ceiling. Take a breath in, and exhale, reach up and over to the front. And inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Reach your right arm to the ceiling. And Skandasana, bring your hands together at your heart and bend over your back leg. So now here you're sending your hips back, leaning your chest forward. You can always bring your hands to the floor, but just allow your hips to open a little bit. See if you can keep your left heel grounded. Stay through 1 more breath out. Then inhale, rise arms to a T and parallel your feet towards the front. Arms reach wide, and exhale, wide leg forward fold of your choice. You can bring your peace fingers to your toes. You can take your hands behind your back. You can hang in a ragdoll. Hold and breathe. Here for 3. Stay for 2. And 1, release your grip. Arms out wide, flat back. Inhale, rise up. Now pivot on your right heel, point your toes to the front. Triangle pose, hinge and reach forward. Right hand down, left arm to the ceiling. Now notice here if you're dumping in the side of your body, and try maintaining this length here through your ribs. And try to be light here in your right hand. And take 1 more inhale, extend high, and half moon on your exhale. Look down towards your right foot, bend your right knee, shift your weight forward, ground and lift, hold and breathe here. Yeah, maybe your right fingertips float off the floor. Maybe you're using them in your base. Last 3. Reverse warrior in 2. And 1, ground your left leg, bend your right knee, reach your right arm up and back. Hold for an exhale. Take 1 more breath in and exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose as you breathe in. Eagle on the right side. Right leg over, right arm under. Now again, everything hugs and squeezes tight to the midline of your body. Can you continue to ground through your left heel and let your hips sit a little deeper? Elbows up in line with your shoulders and shoulder blades pull apart. Excellent. You sit a little deeper for 3. Got it here for 2. And 1, single-legged Tadasana, unwrap. Just a breath in and take it to airplane pose. Kick your right heel back, reach your arms back. And now pull your shoulder blades together. So finding a little shine here in your chest. Take 1 more breath in and low lunge on the exhale, set your foundation. Inhale, rise up to crescent. So again, notice how this feels in your legs, inner thighs working. Shoulders relax down your back, take a breath in. Open arm twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale back to a crescent lunge. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, crescent lunge. Last time, open arm twist. Inhale, crescent lunge, palms together. And exhale, revolved crescent. Now right elbow over your left thigh. And think long here, extending out through the crown of your head. Press through your heel. Reach through your head, palms actively pressing into one another. And notice if it's just the heel of your palm and use your fingers. Excellent variations, Brooke. You can also open your arms wide here for 3. Crescent in 2. And 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, low lunge, hands to the floor. 3-legged dog, send your left leg up and back. Shake it up. 1 more breath in. And exhale back to your low lunge. Open to warrior 2. Set your foundation here. Take a breath in And side angle pose as you breathe out. If you have a block, excellent spot here for a block. Again, you can work a bind. You can work birds of paradise, a half bind. Hold and breathe. Steady where you are. Yeah. Nice, and if you're in your birds of paradise, maybe try kicking out through your lifted leg. Keep grounding through your heels. Squeeze your quad, feel your kneecap lift. Excellent. Hold wherever you are for 3. Back to side angle 2 and 1. Inhale, reach your right hand high. Exhale, extend to the front. And reverse triangle, straighten your left leg. Reach your left arm to the ceiling. And exhale, Skandasana over your right leg. Send your hips back, reach your heart forward. You can always bring your hands to the floor. And breath in. So a little deeper as you breathe out. And breath in. And ground. This time, star pose on the inhale. Feet at about a 45-degree angle, arms reach wide. And bring your palms to touch overhead. And exhale, sit low in a goddess squat. So knees and toes point in the same direction. Tailbone stays tucked. Hips come out towards your low ribs. Shoulders relax down your back. Now come up onto your tiptoes. Option, you can always keep your heels down. And as you exhale, sit a little deeper. Let your arms fall and inhale, sweep them up, palms touch. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, sweep your hands high, palms together. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Last time, inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, sit deeper, ground your heels, and inhale, rise. Point your right toes at about 90 degrees, left toes back towards the front, and triangle, knock your hips back, left hand down, right arm to the ceiling. And strong here in your legs. Careful not to hyperextend your straight left leg. Yeah, excellent variation. That's good teamwork over there. Nice job, Kristen. And take one more inhale. Half moon on the exhale. Look down towards your left foot. Bend your knees, shift your weight forward. See if you can become lighter in your left hand. Just really focus here on your grounded leg and keep your back leg active and long. So either flex your foot or point your toes, but your muscles are hugging the bones. You got it here for 3. Yeah, and 2. Reverse warrior, ground your back leg. Inhale, reach up and back. Pause for a moment. Take one more breath in and low lunge on the exhale. Step your right foot up to meet your left, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Hands together overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Separate your feet about hips distance. Let your hands fall by your sides. And inhale, sweep them back up. And exhale, yogi squat. Slowly take it all the way down as far as you can go. If you need a block, feel free to sit on a block. If you've got books, feel free to sit on books. Now we're going to play with flying frog. So flying frog, it's an arm balance, but you're more focused on opening your hips as well. So hands at your heart, and really press your triceps against your inner thighs, and inner thighs squeeze back against your triceps. Now take chaturanga arms so your elbows or your wrists are in front of your elbows, and bring your palms to the floor. Come up onto your tiptoes, lean forward, elbows stay stacked over your wrists, fingers wide, and squeeze your legs into your arms, and maybe your feet float, and maybe they lift. Hold and breathe here. We'll meet back in a yogi squat in 5. Yeah. And 4. Last 3. And 2. And back to your yogi squat. Breath in and out. Inhale here. And exhale, hands to the floor, heel toe your feet together. Halfway lift and fold. Mountain pose, palms to touch. And seated prayer twist, left elbow, right thigh. Now, if there's a different variation here, you can open your arms wide. If you're not working the twist, you can take cactus arms and just twist your core. Or side crows in your practice. Go where you need to go here for another 3 breaths. And if you need more time, yeah, nice. Think of extending your legs. Yeah, kick your bottom foot out. Excellent. Last 3. Chair in 2. And 1. Inhale, chair. and forward fold. Feet separated hips distance, peace fingers around your big toes. Welcome a generous bend to your knees, lengthen your spine, and exhale, round over your legs. Yeah. And here for 3. Release your grip in 2. And 1, halfway lift, heel, toe your feet together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, palms to touch. And seated prayer twist, opposite side, right elbow, left thigh. Again, same options here, feel free to explore. Actively pressing your hands if you're taking it to a side crow, feel free to go. Open your arms wide.
Oh.
Excellent variations. Excellent effort. Dig it. Yeah. Yeah. And last 3, chair and 2, and 1. Inhale, chair, and exhale, fold. Take it to gorilla pose. Feet hips distance, palms underneath your feet, toes to your wrist creases. And massage your wrists. Let your head hang heavy. Deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Now keep your feet about hips distance apart. And inhale, come up into a chair. And now lower your stomach onto your thighs and open your palms towards the front of your room. Now bring your elbows or your triceps to meet your knees, crow pose, palms to the mat. Come up onto your toes, look out in front of you, and maybe your feet lift or maybe they don't. And you try it one leg at a time. Nice holding your pose. You've got it here for 5. Here for 4. Yeah, nice, Jordan. 3. Back to plank in 2. And 1. Step back to plank, lower through chaturanga. And inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, way forward to plank. And slowly on a 10 count, lower all the way to your chest for 9. And 8, 7, 6. Last 5, you've got it for 4. Last 3 and 2 and all the way down. Now send your left arm out to a T for whale pose, or your right hand under your shoulder. Now press into your right hand, stack your right side over your left. And think wild thing legs as you bring your right leg over your left leg. That's the opening and stretching here through your shoulders, through your chest. If you want to take it a little further, you can reach your right arm back and grab for the top side of your right foot. So it's almost like dancer pose on your side. Yeah, kicking your heel away from your glute. Hold here for 5. You got it for 4. Switching sides in 3, 2, and 1. Right arm out to a T. Left hand underneath your shoulder. And now stack your left side over your right. Again, you can stay here. If you want, you can reach your left hand back behind you. Grab for the top side of your left foot. Again, almost like dancer pose here on the side. Hold. And breathe. For 5. And 4. 3, 2, and 1. Make your way back to center. Both hands underneath your shoulders. Now press the tops of your feet down into the mat for cobra. And squeeze your quads so much so that your knees lifts. Little to no weight here in your hands. So maybe even lift your fingertips or palms off the mat. Pull your shoulders together strong in your spine for 3. Lower all the way down to your chest in 2. And 1. Exhale all the way down. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder. Relax your arms by your sides. Take a deep breath in. Now exhale, let it go. Breath in and out. And inhale, come back to center. Now this time, bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, bound locust pose. Pull your shoulders together, lift your chest, and exhale, lift your legs. Point and reach out through your toes, knees off the mat. See if you can get your thighs up. Lift your chest a little higher. Hold and breathe. You've got it for 5. Reach your fists towards your heels for 4. Last 3, 2, and exhale, let it out. Gaze over the opposite shoulder, relax your arms by your side, slow breath in and out. And in and out. And floor bow pose. If floor bow is not in your practice, feel free to take another locust or cobra. Otherwise, kick your heels towards your glutes and reach your hands back. Grab the pinky side edges of your feet. Roll your shoulders together. Now, before lifting your chest, lift your thighs off the mat and then kick your heels away from your glutes. So as you kick your heels away, start to lift your chest as you breathe in. Crown of your head to the ceiling, toes to the ceiling. Inhale, lift a little higher. Support it with your exhale. Inhale, lift. Stay through this breath out. Last inhale, lift as high as you can. And exhale, slowly let it go. Relax your grip, gaze over your right shoulder. If you want, windshield wiper your feet side to side. Deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. And hands underneath your shoulders. Press up into a tabletop and back to a child's pose. And try keeping your knees together in this child's pose. Just help neutralize the spine and let go of any tension that you might be holding in your lower back. Excellent. Here for 3. And 2. And 1. Hands out in front of you. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, down dog. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. And halfway lift. And fold. In mountain pose. Now taking it to dancer on the right side, right foot, right hand. If you want to grab the inside of your foot, if it feels better, grab the outside. Draw your right knee straight back, then kick your heel up away from your glute. And kick into your hand and pull against your foot with equal intensity. And try keeping your chest lifted. Shine it towards the front of your room. Hold and breathe here for 3 more breaths. Find your deepest expression. Strong here in your left leg. Continue to engage your quad. Stay through this last exhale. And inhale back to a mountain pose. And dancer on the left side, left foot, left hand. So then as you're ready, draw your knee back. Kick your heel away from your glute.
Whoa.
Hold and breathe. Kick and pull. Strong here in your grounded foot. 3 more breaths. Last exhale. And inhale back to mountain pose. Palms to touch. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So now yogi's choice here. If you want to take a tree pose, you can bring your right foot along your left leg. If you want to get more into your hips, cross your right ankle over your left leg, and then take it to a seated figure 4, sitting your hips down and back. And now if you want to move further yet, keep sending your hips back, and then reach your fingertips down towards the floor. If you have a block, I recommend using a block. Or if you're close to a wall, you can always just bring your hands towards a wall and keep sending your hips back, allowing yourself to sit a little deeper. Yeah, if you've got a different variation that you want to play, excellent. You can play with flying pigeon. You can send your arms out wide. Yeah, excellent, Kristen. And here for 5. Here for 4. Mountain in 3, 2, and inhale, rest. Cross your legs, and take a back bend as you exhale. Inhale, mountain pose, palms together, and hands to your heart as you breathe out. On the left side, if you want, take a tree pose. And feel free to explore with your arms. Otherwise, cross your ankle over your knee and slowly start to sit your hips back in your seated figure 4. So you can keep your chest proud and shoulders pull back and then lean forward. Again, hands to a block, hands to the wall. Find your variation. Find your space. And breathe into whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah. Love all these flying pigeons. And 3, mountain in 2, and 1. Inhale, mountain pose. Back bend on the exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Separate your feet about hips distance. Exhale, sit low in a chair. Reach your palms towards the front, taking it all the way to crow. Palms on the floor, knees to your triceps. Lean forward, look forward. Hold it if you can. Otherwise, step back to plank in 5. Moving through your flow in 4. In 3, 2, and 1. Back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. From your down dog, come into a plank and ground your knees, untuck your toes. Walk your hands back for camel. Now hands at your low back. Draw your shoulder blades together, pull your elbows together. Now knees about 2 fist distance apart, measure it out if you want to. Chins down, hips forward, chest up, chin up. You can stay here. If you want to take it further, continue to lift first, and then slowly take it back. If it's in your practice to bring your hands to your heels, feel free to do so, or tuck your toes to give yourself a little more height in your feet so you can reach back. You got it here for 5. And here for 4. Breathe through it for 3. Hands to your lower back in 2. And 1. Slowly sit up tall. Pause for your breath out. Deep breath in. Slow exhale. One more breath in and out. Go ahead and sit over your legs. Now take it to 3 more back bends. So we'll cue for 1 bridge and 2 wheels. If you want to take 3 wheels, take 3 wheels. If you want 3 bridges, take 3 bridges. If you have a block and want a supported bridge, so many options. So many options. And if you want me to not see anything you're doing, you can just turn your camera off. Otherwise, feet about hips distance apart and heels close to your glutes, and maybe your middle finger swipes the back of your heels. Now actively press your feet down, and as you're ready, inhale, lift your hips. Find your variation. Strong where you're at. Excellent. Hold here for 5. Lower in 4. 3, 2, and exhale. Slowly come down. Allow yourself a moment to reset. You take a breath in and out. I'll cue for wheel pose. Hands over your shoulders, fingertips point towards your heels. Ground through your feet, lift your hips. Come onto the crown of your head, and as you're ready, press and lift. Hold and breathe. Last 5. Breathe for 4. Got it. 3, 2, and with control, slowly come all the way down. Tuck your chin to your chest. Breath in and out. Last 1. You've got it. I'll cue for wheel pose. Hands over your shoulders, ground through your feet, lift your hips, press into your hands, lift your shoulders, lift the crown of your head, hold and breathe. Last 1. You've got it for 10. Breathe here for 9. Continue to lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, down in 3, 2, and 1, all the way down. Excellent, everyone. Now take your feet out about as wide as your mat and let your knees and thighs fall in towards one another. You can bring one hand to your stomach, one hand to your chest. If it would feel more comfortable in Supta Baddha Konasana, bring the bottoms of your feet together, let your knees open wide. Take a deep breath in and breath out. Excellent. And then go ahead and take a happy baby. And try keeping as much of your spine on the mat. So everything from your tailbone to your shoulders, even a slight tuck in your chin. I may rock a little side to side. Continue to pull your knees towards your armpits. So it's really strong here in your arms. And draw your knees together and rock front to back. And rock all the way up into a comfortable seat. Send your right leg out long in front of you. Bring your left foot flat on the mat. So now you can either keep your left foot on the inside of your leg, or if you want to take it deeper, cross it to the outside of your right leg. Put left hand at your side, reach your right arm high, and exhale, twist. And breath in. And now exhale, we're going to play with baby grasshopper. So your right hand's going to come to your side. And now point your left toes and your right fingertips in the same direction. Now you're going to lean forward and reach your left arm across. You can grab for your right big toe, the outside of your foot, or maybe just your calf. But you focus on grounding here in your left heel and into your right hand. And lean forward so much so that your hips lift and you can lower your chest to parallel. Now give it a shot, hold and breathe. You've got it. 3, 2, and sit back on your hips. Nice. Right leg out in front of you. And now this time your left foot against your right thigh. Fingertips to the ceiling. And exhale, seated forward fold. Let's take one more breath out. And then stargazer pose. Sit up tall, bring your left hand by your side. Ground through your left shin, point your right toes, and inhale, lift your hips, open your chest towards the ceiling. So think about sweeping your right arm back so your right shoulder lowers towards the floor for 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly come back down. And this time, left leg out. Right foot can stay on the inside or the outside. Right hand by your hip, left arm to the ceiling, and exhale, twist. Now, if you want to play with baby grasshopper, turn back. Now a counter twist. Again, this time, point your right toes and left fingertips in the same direction. If it didn't work on your palm, maybe try it from your forearm. You want your shoulder over your wrist. And if you're on your palm, you want your elbow over your wrist. But you're leaning forward, right arm in front of your left leg, or right leg, and grab onto your left foot. Lean forward, press into your hand, press into your heel, lift your hips. Hold and breathe for 5. You got it for 4, 3, 2, and down.
That was hard.
Now right foot inside of your left leg. Fingertips to the ceiling. And I exhale, hold. Notice if your right shoulder's lifted. And keep your right shoulder down so it's level with your left. Stay through one more exhale. And stargazer pose, right hand by your hip, ground through your right shin, point your left toes, lift your hips and take your left arm up and back. Got it for 3, lift and open for 2, and 1. Slowly come all the way back down. Both legs out long in front of you. Rock your hips so your sit bones are nice and even, fingertips high, and exhale, fold. Seated forward fold of your choice here. Take one more breath out. Once you sit up tall, grab onto the tops of your knees and tuck your chin lower to your spine. Rock side to side. Now yogi's choice here. If you want to take a waterfall or you're by a wall, feel free to take your legs up the wall. Waterfall, feel free to just kick your heels to the ceiling. If there's an inversion, shoulder stand, headstand, tripod headstand. You go wherever you need to go. Here for the 10 breaths. If you're in your shoulder stand and you haven't gone to plow yet, feel free to take it to plow. Excellent variations, everyone. If you're in your plow, want to take it to Deaf Yogi pose, take it to Deaf Yogi pose. And if you've got your legs up the wall, feel free to end your class there. Stay in this position. Otherwise, come back down onto your spine, nice and flat. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Give yourself a hug. Rock side to side, rock front to back. Give yourself a big hug. Wrap into a tiny little ball. Forehead meets your knees. Long, slow inhale. Squeeze tight for 3. Shavasana in 2. And 1. Exhale, let it go. And take your shape. Find how you can be most still and relaxed in this pose. Before welcoming movement to your body, return to your breath. And if you want to stay in Shavasana, stay as long as you need to. And if you're ready, maybe long, slow inhale through your nose. Fill your belly, fill your chest all the way to your collarbones. Slow open mouth exhale, let it go. One more just like that. Slow, long, full body breath in. Open mouth exhale. Welcome movement back to your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists as you're ready. Rock your head side to side. Maybe take a full body stretch. You can bend your knees, bring them into your heart. Rock side to side, take a fetal position. And as you're ready, make your way into a comfortable seat. And roll your shoulders up and down your back. Left hand on your heart, right hand over your left. And just acknowledge how you're feeling right here, right now. How this feels compared to the beginning of class, the beginning of your practice. And take with you what you can. So even if that's just a reminder to move, a reminder to breathe. And acknowledge yourself for doing this for you, for showing up for yourself and showing up for your neighbors and showing up for your community. It's been such a pleasure. It's been such an honor to share this practice, to share your space with you in this new way. And thank you all so much. And I wish you well. And until next time, namaste. So thank you all so much. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out. And keep following Small World on the social media stuff so you can keep up with the schedule. If you'd like to make a donation, always taking donations. You can find us at on Venmo. What's the other one? Brooke? I unmuted you, Brooke, because you know these things.
Oh, yes. It is Kindful.
Kindful. Okay. Yeah. So feel free for that. And if you have anything else that you'd like to see, feel free to reach out to the studio. I know that we're building up a library on a YouTube page. That way you can also access these classes and then you can do whatever it is that you need to do. But thank you all so much.
Thank you.
And yeah, it was